The tragic story of Sabora Gagan. Sabora Gagan was born on September 14, 1991, in Tirana, Albania. Following her parents' separation, her mother Elisabetta moved with her children to Rome, Italy, to provide them with a better future. Elisabetta worked tirelessly to support her family, becoming a figure of resilience for her children. Sabora, affectionately called Sabi by her friends, stood out with her tall, graceful figure, radiant dark skin, and flowing hair. Beyond her striking beauty, she was brimming with energy and exuded a lively personality. A lover of music and social gatherings, she dreamed of both becoming a teacher and stepping into the glamorous world of modeling. Her first breakthrough came when she won a regional beauty contest in Italy. However, Sabora's family needed financial support, and she set aside her aspirations to work as a waitress in a local restaurant. Customers and co-workers adored her positive demeanor and work ethic, making her a beloved presence. At 18, Sabora met Marco, a handsome but troubled man 13 years her senior. Marco's charm initially swept her off her feet, but his violent tendencies and a history of drug use painted a darker picture. Despite warnings, Sabora fell deeply in love with him and followed her heart, ignoring her family's concerns. In 2011, the couple moved to Torremolinos, Spain, embarking on a new chapter together. At first, they seemed happy. Sabora worked as a waitress again, while Marco took on a job as a cook. However, Marco's inability to hold steady employment and his worsening jealousy shadowed their relationship. Elisabetta visited the couple during these times and noticed the relationship had eroded. Sabora occasionally returned to Italy, seemingly due to immigration issues, but possibly seeking refuge from Marco. By late 2013, she informed her mother that their relationship was over. Even after the breakup, Marco refused to let go of Sabora. He followed her, making heartfelt promises that he would change. Moved by his persistence, Sabora hesitantly agreed to marry him. However, Marco's jealousy and violent tendencies resurfaced quickly. Desperate, Sabora confided in her mother, saying that escaping Marco might require disappearing completely. In June 2014, she finally left Marco for good, calling Elisabetta to express her relief and freedom. By early July, her tone abruptly shifted. Marco informed Elisabetta that Sabora had left him suddenly, claiming she abandoned all her belongings. This conflicted with everything Sabora had previously told her mother, raising deep suspicions. The last trace of contact with Sabora was on July 7, 2014, via WhatsApp. Afterward, her phone went silent, and her social media accounts became eerily inactive. Marco later visited Elisabetta's family, pretending to be distressed about her disappearance. Although he acted like he was taking action, he never officially reported her missing to the authorities. Realizing something was seriously wrong, Elisabetta filed a missing person report and urged investigators to look closely at Marco. Authorities questioned him, but his inconsistent narratives only deepened suspicions. Despite their efforts, no definitive leads on Sabora's whereabouts emerged. Years passed, and Marco moved on, starting new relationships. However, his violent tendencies remained unchanged. Two of his partners accused him of abuse, filing complaints against him. Marco, unbothered, stayed in Spain, maintaining an outwardly normal life. By 2023, Marco was living with Paula, a woman who had previously been in a stable relationship and had children. Paula remained with Marco despite confiding in her employers about his abusive behavior in hopes of eventually regaining custody of her kids. Marco's work instability persisted, with his temper leading to bouts of aggression. He lost his most recent job after a violent altercation at the restaurant where Paula worked. On May 16, 2023, Paula was notably cheerful during her day off. Nobody suspected that tragedy was on the horizon. The following morning, neighbors reported hearing brutal screams from the apartment. When concerned co-workers checked on her, Marco casually brushed them off, insisting Paula had gone back to bed. She was never seen again. Victor, a co-owner of the restaurant Paula worked at, decided to take matters into his own hands. Equipped with a spare key, he opened the apartment, uncovering a horrifying scene. Details are sparse, but what he found finally began to lift the veil on Marco's violent past, shedding light on the truth behind his facade of charm. The mystery of what happened to Sabora Gagan remains unresolved. Her family continues their search for answers, holding on to hope despite the years of silence. Sabora's story serves as a tragic reminder of the dangers of abusive relationships. It underscores the importance of recognizing warning signs and supporting victims before it's too late. The ongoing cases of Marco's violence reveal the persistent cycle of abuse, offering critical lessons about intervention, accountability, and justice. Today, Sabora's memory stands as a call to action, a plea to ensure justice for victims and to promote awareness about the hidden scars of domestic abuse.